Hello friends, welcome back to my video. This is Magistus Mifta, a person who is blessed with talents, love, and magical dust. Una persona bendecido con talentos, amor y polvo mágico. And today guys, I would like to create a video that shares about how to put on your nipple piercing jewelry. And of course, I would like to also share to you guys about my journey because I already have this piercing since a year and a month. So, if you guys find this video is very useful for you, don't forget to like, subscribe, and comments. And of course, share this video, especially to your friends who has nipple piercing but still has no clue on how to change the nipple jewelry. So, without further ado, let's start. Okay guys, so the first thing that you have to know, when the first time you've got piercing, you don't actually have this small size of the piercing jewelry because this has actually already been healed, and I've waited for a year to heal because I don't even dare enough to change my nipple jewelry to this very small size. I picked this small size because it looks very subtle, but at the same time it looks sexy. So yep, I've waited for a year, but normally it heals for around like 6 months to 1 year. So you have to be really patient about the healing itself. And the first time when you've got piercings, they actually give you this size of piercing. You can actually see this. This size is almost like 2.5 centimeters, so about an inch. Why? Because when you've got the first piercing, when you just being stabbed on your peton, on your nipple is actually kind of grow twice the size. It can actually grow twice the size than your normal size nipples because you know, because of the healing process, because it got swollen, and that's actually very normal. It's very normal for the first weeks, I guess, not months. And you know, because it's gonna be swollen, so they give you this size. Because if you have like a very small jewelry like this, it's going to hurt like hell because I'm telling you guys, the first time, the first week, if I'm not mistaken, the first week or the second week, when I'm about to go to sleep, I feel like it's something like it's vibrating. I can feel my piercing is like swollen. It's not like hurting that much, but it gives you the feeling of like what's going on. And I even thought that, oh my god, what happened to my nipples? Is it going to be infected or something, or my nipple is going to fall off or something? But no, thankfully not. But I think it's just normal because you know, your body is actually adapting to foreign materials like this. So yeah, it's going to be swollen. So please, if you guys are having a nipple piercing and you are not even healed, at least just wait for 6 months. After you already wait for 6 months, then you can change the accessories, the jewelry itself. And before I giving you guys the tips or advices about how to change the nipple jewelry for beginners, but please keep that in mind that you need to clean your nipples very regularly, maybe like twice a day. And how to clean it, when I was still in a healing process, I just use saline water. I'm just mixing the sea salt with water. I think with the ratio like 3 times the water and like 1 time the salt, the sea salt. But please, guys, keep that in mind. Sea salt, not yodium salt or any other salt, because I don't know, maybe like the mineral and the jodium salt is going to affect your healing process. So do not use alcohol, and also do not use soap. Please, if you are washing your body, please do not lather your nipple with the soap, but just like, you know, just giving the area a space, and then you can just put the solution, maybe like the solution normally comes in a spritzer, where I actually put the water, the solution into a spritzer, and then I just spritz it like twice a day, and that's it. But keep that in mind. Do not overly spray. Do not overly clean your nipple, because it happened to me once when I am overdoing it, when I'm over cleaning it, my nipple is actually cracked, like seriously. It's getting very dry. It's red around my areola and also the nipple itself, and it's itchy as fuck. I was like, oh my god, what's going on? Am I infected, or am I going to become a zombie or something? But no, it's actually because the saline water, the salt water itself, it makes my nipples very, very dry, like extremely dry. And then you know what? Parts of my nipple is actually flaking, and it's falling off. Like a layer of flakes. I can actually just like shoot, and then like peel it off, like a layer of snake skin or something. I know it's very disgusting, but when I'm doing it, it's actually pretty pleasurable. It's like a guilty pleasure. It's pretty fun. But it's not pleasurable in terms of the feeling, because it hurts. Oh my god, it's itchy, it's annoying, it's confusing, because nobody uh, around my society, not like society, like my friends or my families, my relatives, none of them has nipple piercing, so I cannot ask anyone about it. Well, I actually can ask my nipple piercer, but I choose not to. I just feel like, okay, I don't know what's going on. I don't think it's normal, but it's actually because of the saline water that makes my nipple dry. And also, guys, why it happened, because your nipple is actually not skin, it's actually or mucosa, la mucosa, I guess. And so if you have nipple piercing, so please do not overly put on the saline water on your nipple, just twice a day, and do not over put your salt too much on the solution. When I have that kind of irritation, when I overdone the saline water, I actually use a ointment. I asked my sister, because she is a pharmacist, and she gave me an ointment. I forgot what's the name of the ointment. Maybe when I'm editing this video, I've got the name of the ointment, and I'm going to put also on the bio. And so I'm just putting the ointment all over my nipples, and for like less than a week, I guess. It's quite rapid, the improvement that you can see. It's getting much better in a few days, so don't worry, guys. But the thing that I actually finding out, and is, oh my god, that's actually eyes opening, is when I find out that your nipple needs moisturizer also. But because the ointment is actually contained with antibiotics, so it's pretty safe for your nipple piercing to heal. Because please do not put any kind of moisturizer or any other cream, just like the cream when you find anywhere, and just you put all over it. No, please don't. Just use the antibiotics cream or ointment that is very safe for your healing. Okay, guys, so I already changed my right nipple with the not original, the old nipple piercing jewelry. This is actually the first time I've got pierced. So you can actually notice, like, this one is very short, and this one is actually very large, like almost twice the size of my nipples. And of course, guys, if you guys are still not healed yet, please do not just like doing this, like slide your nipple piercing from right to left and blah 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 blah, because it's going to make your healing process, it took longer for you to heal because of that. I actually just noticed that the gauge of the barbell, like the size of the bar itself, it's actually a lot bigger. The I can actually just call this one, this the virgin jewelry. The virgin jewelry is actually bigger, and when I'm changing from this size to this size for this video, it's actually still hurt. Like it hurts, it's still uncomfortable, so you don't need to feel afraid if you want to change to a smaller gauge. It's less painful in my opinion. So hopefully if your bar is from the, you know, the opening is from the right side, from, okay, let's just call it like the outside of your body. So open it up. Can you guys see? Hopefully, so let me just change the direction of the lights here. So open it up, like twist the ball of the jewelry, and please do not just pull it off right away. You open your new jewelry like this. So I actually give you tips. In my opinion, I feel it's a lot easier if you put it in from the outside of your body to the inside of your body. Just somehow my hands is a lot easier to twist from this side instead of from this side, because you know it's very uncomfortable, it's very difficult. So what you want to do is you can actually just like push, so push, and then voila, the bigger ring is already off. And then you can find this, the very small hole, if you guys can see it. I'm not sure if the video can focus on that. So you just find the very little hole and then put it, and then twist, close, 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 and then voila, you've got your nipple piercing. Change your nipple piercing. So you know the theory is like pushing together like estafette. Is that even a word in English? Yep. So you just like change the from bar to bar, continuing to penetrate the whole of your nipples. So that's for beginner. Okay guys, so for the intermediate, you already have the hole. Find the hole from the outside of your body. And then if you find it's pretty difficult, do not push like crazy. You just need to actually just twist, 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 rotate, rotate, rotate until you find, it's like drilling your nipple until you actually find it penetrated from the outside. Yep, there we go. We have um, the tip of the bar. So if you can see, you can actually just pinch it back your nipple, pinch it to the outside of your body, and then you can just find the hole in your ball of your piercings, and then you can just twist, 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 twist until it cannot move again. So yep, there we go. That's my titties, guys. That's my titties. About where I buy this jewelry, I actually buy it from online, from Tokopedia if you live in Indonesia. I can actually give you the link on the bio, because it's not actually very common to buy nipple piercing jewelry in Indonesia, like specific to nipple jewelry. But you can always find it on the store that you've got the piercings, because most of the time they have the jewelry itself. And they can actually recommend you which size that very suitable for you and what type of accessories that is suitable if you are on the process of healing. And you know, oh, of course, also want to tell you guys, please just use the barbell. Do not use the accessories with a shape of like round ring or like curved barbell. Please just use the very horizontal barbell like I have right now, because it's actually can makes your the whole piercing hole in a very nice condition, in a nice position also. Another tip from me is when you're doing it, please uh, have a very straight posture. I actually prefer to do it by standing instead of sitting down, because when you're sitting down, you tend to have like, like this kind of position, like hunching, because I'm afraid that it's going to change the not the anatomy. It's more the, like, the position of your nipple. And also another tip for me, if you don't want to mix this salt with the water, you can always use this kind of solution. You can find it on the pharmacist. It's sodium chloride. This is actually the perfect combination, the perfect concoction, I can say, for the right amount of salt. So I think I recommend this instead of mixing the salt itself. But I'm not sure how much is this in the pharmacist, but I'm pretty sure it's not that expensive. But I think for a year you have this, or for maybe like only like 6 months using this. I think this is a great deal if you guys want to buy it. And if you find crust around your nipple area because of the dried blood or dried plasm, blood plasm, is that even a word for it? Yeah. So please just clean it. Try not to touch too much on your nipple, especially when it's not healed enough. And yeah, I even mine is already healed, but I'm still not too keen of like touching it unless it's for different use. You know what I'm saying? Oh, and about that, please keep that in mind. Do not do any kind of oral activity related to this part while you are still healing, because you don't want to catch infection, diseases, or viruses or bacteria because of the thing. You know what I'm saying? And yep, guys. So, and another tip for me is try not to wear a very tight clothes, because when you wear a very tight clothes, it rubs more on your nipples and it's going to slow down the healing process. So please just wear a very baggy, cute sweater. But also, my tips is not to wear a big hole of knitwear, because I have a knitwear that is actually very cool with a lot of shreds, and everywhere's a lot of hole, and it's very gothic. And but when I'm trying to open up the sweater, and one of the string is actually like stuck on my nipple, and it's like, oh my god, I want to end this universe because it hurts. Oh my god, no, I don't want to do that again. So please just wear something that is very comfortable for the healing process. And also, I think wearing a shirt is a lot better, because you can actually know your movement when you're opening up, instead of you using the over the top t-shirt or shirt. But t-shirt is something very common, just need to be very careful when you are wearing it. And also, when you are toweling, when you are after showering, please be very careful about drying that area, because I'm afraid that the small particle of the towel, of the cotton itself, it can actually, you know, do something bad to your scars or to your piercing. So just like tap it, dab it around it, and then just leave it. Ooh, that makes a rhyme. I think I should become a rapper like Nicki Minaj. Well, anyway, I think that's all. I'm not sure that I have another information for you guys to be shared for me. So yeah, if you guys want to have a nipple piercing, please always research it well. It's your body. It's your body. It's very important. I even took like 15 years to have this nipple, because I feel like my body is the temple. It's sacred. So if I want to decorate it, I have to be really careful on how to decorate it. Consult your piercing master, I'd like to say that. And also, please consult it to your doctor if it's necessary, to your dermatologist. Maybe like if you have allergy with, for example, silver. So it's not actually very recommended to use silver for the first time. So just buy the stainless steel or like surgical piercing jewelry. I think you can always find that, or maybe even plastic in the market. So I'm sorry if I'm giving you the wrong advice, so please just don't only use this video as your only references for nipple piercing. Always consult to the best uh, professionals about it. And I actually kind of want to encourage you, if you guys curious about piercings. If you live in Indonesia, I actually went to the place named Piercing Indonesia. I think they have like a very great information, great amount of choices of accessories, and also the piercer is very professional. They are certified and also have a very good experience about piercings, and they actually really nice. The place is super clean, the place is fabulous, and you can always watch the video here somewhere. I'm giving the link on my video that I've made last year. And yeah, so if you are interested in body modification or piercing, please consult to the professionals. And that's all that I want to share. I hope that this video is useful. Thank you so much for watching, and bye guys. Have a magical, magical life. Banyak banget gangguan ya cuy. Ya mobil lah, ya toke lah, ya air matang-matang itu. Sebel banget gue. Anyway. Okay. So what else?